What's up, YouTube? So I thought I'd try my hand at the Xbox dev mode setup on the Xbox Series S. Right away, I'm just gonna say this is not at all what I thought it would be. So let me give you just the quick synopsis. Is basically, if you're going to run your Xbox in dev mode, then I would suggest to have two Xboxes. One for your retail environment where you want to play games and play online, multiplayer, just enjoy your system. And then one where you're planning to do development for video games, as well as if you want to play your emulators and all that stuff. But I don't see it as something that's going to be beneficial in the long term, especially when there are other means to play emulators. So with that said, I kind of want to show you what I'm going through. I wanted to test out the games that I thought maybe might struggle, and sure enough, they do struggle. PS2. Like, what if I want to play Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance? Okay, so let's just scan this directory. And my prediction is that it's going to crash because it did crash earlier. And there you have it. It crashed. So yeah, even loading games in the system, that alone makes this not worth it. Let me at least show you an example of one of the games I'm struggling with. At least it's Gauntlet Dark Legacy. It's one of my favorite games. Even this looks pretty good, right? So we'll go in, make a new character. All right. 9. Right here, it's struggling, right? And I don't know why it does this. And to me, it's basically saying that it doesn't have enough horsepower to run this, right? Which is in fact pretty crazy. It's just the emulator is not good enough. But you see that, right? And once I get out of this zone right here and I get up here, starts to run a little bit better. It's just not stable anymore. Super clunky when you get over here. See that? See that stutter right there? So yeah, I was expecting it to be able to run a little bit better, since this is not a huge game, and I wanted to test out Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance for you guys, but I just, for some odd reason, just can't get the game transferred or loaded up. It's just very odd. When you're on this map, you know, it's okay, but my PC, 10-year-old PC, can basically run this better than the Xbox Series S, and that shouldn't be the case because the Series S tech is just so much better. We want to go ahead and safe exit. So starting from now, I'm going to look at the clock here. Alright, now we're getting close to half a minute. And if you have a Series S, you know, this behavior is really a little stuttering, jarring, right? Okay, so we think we're getting somewhere, right? We booted up to the Xbox screen, so it's been about 50 seconds. Surely right after this we should just boot up really quickly, right? just judging by this screen right here, when you cold boot it and you're on a base installation of your Xbox Series S, it does not take near as long as what this is, but it does when you're switching back and forth into dev mode. So again, I've read it on the forums, and it's designed this way. If you're going to be in dev mode, you're probably going to stay in dev mode the entire time and not jump back and forth. Hence the whole recommendation of having more than one console. All these videos that are out here right now saying, hey man, it's awesome, you can put, you know, RetroArch on your Xbox and this and that. I don't think it's worth it. It's cool, and I'll definitely keep my dev mode account going. For the most part, you know, I'm a casual gamer and I like to enjoy my time playing games. And just guess what? I'm still speaking here on this Xbox screen, and it's still loading, and we're probably 3 minutes past 3 minutes into this conversation right now. So again, this alone right here is real time. I have not paused the video, I have not stopped the footage. It's just going from one mode to another, and we're nearing 5 minutes of wait time to get back to that retail surface. And I'm gonna wait here as long as it takes to show you why this is not a good idea for just the average consumer. I'm gonna continue to recommend to even get an NVIDIA Shield, or, you know, play, if you want to play ROMs, play it on your PC. They've crafted the emulators a lot better on that platform rather than on the Xbox. Oh, there we are. Wow. Okay, so we're finally back in, and you know, we're good to go in retail mode again. So it pains me. I don't even want to go back into retail mode or into dev mode. I just want to stay here. I just want to stay on my Xbox, right? Even a game like Tom Clancy's The Division that has been boosted, it's been game boosted for the Series S. It does not take this long to load, whereas in the old original version of the game on the last gen consoles, it took forever, right? And it's one of the reasons why we didn't like that. Yeah, thanks for watching this video. I really hope that you got a little bit of an idea of how and why I would not want to recommend the dev mode for your Series S unless you have more than one console. I think that it's meant for developers only, and it's not meant for the casual player who wants to just go out and play some games. It's a cool and neat feature to have, but it's just not convenient enough for someone who doesn't have a lot of time to play video games, and someone who actually just wants to play video games, right? I don't think it's designed for that. It's neat, but there are better ways to get to your ROMs and emulators and to play all your retro games. This is System Wave in the Rat's Den. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.